First impressions don't just matter for stories. They matter for characters too. They say you want a character's first lines to tell you something about them. So I thought, for episode 3, let's look at who I've met in the first couple of hours of Borderlands and see what those lines say about those characters, if anything. First, we meet Marcus. We actually learn a few interesting things about him in the opening narration.
My father would always go on about the vault, even with his dying breath.
Like, is he an omniscient narrator?
And let's call it a guardian angel, appeared to guide the vault hunters to their prize.
How does he know about the guardian angel? And we learn some more when he's helping us choose our character.
The equipment you buy from my stores are guaranteed, and if you die, you can't get your money back because you're dead. I kid.
Not enough to get a full picture yet, but interesting things. Next, we sort of meet the guardian angel. She's a mystery. She even tells us we have no reason to trust her. So what do you think? Do we trust her? When a character says, "You have no reason to trust me," does that make you trust them more or less? We'll have to keep an eye on that. We really don't learn much more about Guardian Angel other than she seems to know things we don't. Maybe that's a reason to not trust her. Next up, we meet the infamous Claptrap. Anyone who knows Borderlands knows Claptrap. And a lot of his opening dialogue is dedicated to player tutorial, but we quickly learn a bit about who he is.
You may call me by my locally designated name, Claptrap.
For instance, he lacks object permanence. And he's a bit of a coward. And he likes to talk a lot. Interestingly, the robot may be the most fleshed out character in the introduction of Borderlands. Claptrap then takes us to Dr. Zed, who definitely should not be our resource for survival.
The name's Zed. They don't let me cut on folks anymore since I lost my license, so now I keep the med vendors around here up and running. From the vendors, you can buy all the healing you could ever want from a real doc. Thankfully, without the vault is a myth you'll get yourself killed lecture.
But we take what we can get. I will say, the further we get from the tutorial and player orientation aspects of the game, the more it seems characters are just allowed to introduce themselves. In a game, it might be more important to use an NPC's opening lines to situate the player in the world than to perfectly set up a character. But I'm hoping the more distance we get from needing to learn things, the better the character intros will be. The final character we meet, outside of the ones we eliminate in the first couple of hours, is TK Baha. He shows us who he is right away.
You? One more step and it'll be your last! You should have seen the look on your face!
Dr. Zed tells us that TK is blind, making his introduction line all the more surprising. Establishing characters is hard work. Doing it in a game where you also have to guide the player forward might be even harder. So what do you think? Do you think the characters we've met so far in Borderlands are established well? Do you feel like you know them? Or do you wish you knew more about them already? However you feel, I have a feeling we have quite a long road ahead of us and many, many more characters to meet. We'll also, I imagine, have plenty of time to go back and cover what else we learn about the characters we've already met. I have a sneaking suspicion that this won't be the last we hear from Claptrap and the crew. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so I can see you for the next one. Thank you for watching.